Hello Virgos, welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are a regular viewer, if you are new here, don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip as much astrology out of the tarot deck as I can. Okay, we're doing a yearly forecast for you. We're seeing what 2025 has in store. Okay, so from the bottom of my deck, we have got the Eight of Wands. We could be in for a lot of messaging. Maybe you're hearing from people you haven't heard of for a while. Maybe you're just getting messages from people you never thought you'd get messages from, etc., etc. And we have got the Six of Wands. You may be getting recognized for your hard work. Maybe there's a promotion in the lines for you, a pay rise perhaps. Yeah, or you're getting a victory where you thought you might not actually win, or you've been working hard to get something is maybe coming for you. Okay, so let's have a little look-see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 12 card or 12 pile spread, one for each of the months of the year. There should be roughly about 6 cards in each pile. I will do a 13th pile as well. That would be a discard pile. We won't be looking at them ones. Okay, while I'm dishing these out, if you like this video or like my channel, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you liked it, because that's the best way you can actually help my channel grow, or any channel grow. You can leave a comment and let me know what you liked about it. Okay, if you don't like this spread or this read or my videos in general, it's okay. You can give it a thumbs down if you want. I don't mind, but don't hide behind the thumbs down. Let me know in the comments why. Okay, got that out at the beginning. If you want to support my channel financially, you can do so. There is a PayPal link in the main page of my channel. There is also super thanks and super likes and super chats and super stickers and super duper wonderful stuff that YouTube has sorted out. If you want a private or personal read from me, you can do so. You will find my email address in the description of this video. You will find my email address in the description of all my videos. You will find the email address in my main page of this channel as well. Okay, all you have to simply do is send me an email, put in the subject or title or the about bit, I can't think what it's called off the top of my head, that you want a tarot read off me, and then we can do tarot reads for you, and we'll sort out how much it's all going to cost and all that lovely stuff. I don't charge a stupid amount. In fact, I don't charge. I do it on a donation type system. I do the video for you, I let you think what it's worth, and you can pay me what you think it is worth to you. Okay, so let's do January, Virgos. Let's have a look, see what's going on for you in January. I know we've already lost a few days, but we've still got a good 20 odd of them to go. So we've got the Page of Swords in reverse, we've got the Empress in reverse, we've got the Tower in reverse, we've got Justice, we've got the Moon, and we have got the Ten of Wands. So there's something happening in January for you. It's a life-changing event, but it's something you are either avoiding, you're pushing back, you know it's coming, but you're not really tackling it, you're trying to avoid it, or it's a life-changing event, you know it's coming, and you can go around it if you want. Chances are it will come back at a later date and you will have to tackle it, but at the moment it's workable. Okay, you can work around the Tower. That's what the Tower in reverse means. It's still going to be a life-changing event, but it's up to you. I would say it's up to you if you go for it or not. Okay, there is disappointment. You may be a little bit unlucky. Maybe you are trying to get pregnant and you can't at the moment, or you won't be getting pregnant in January. Don't worry about that. There's a lack of fertility in January for you. If you start anything new, it's not going to work. It's going to crumble down by the wayside. Justice and the Moon. Okay, so there is some sort of secret coming out. It's going to possibly right some wrongs or give you the justice you have been looking for or hoping for, Virgo. The Ten of Wands, yeah, you're just going to feel burdened by everything. Okay, January is a month of burdens, a month of working hard, not getting that recognition, not getting that Six of Wands we saw in the cut. It's like you're going to feel overworked, underappreciated. There's something you're avoiding, the Tower, you're avoiding something, and you're just not really generally going to be that lucky. Okay, so that's January for you, or at least the rest of January for you. Let's have a look at February. What's going on with February? January could just end up being a disappointing month for you. Okay, so February, we have got the Fool in reverse. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse. We've got the Six of Wands, which is now in reverse. Okay, we have got the Sun. We've got the Lovers in reverse, and we have got the Eight of Swords. And I'm drawn to the fact that both the figures in the Eight of Swords are looking at the Lovers. Okay, they're always looking at whatever's to the left unless it's in reverse, but they are looking at the Lovers. February is kind of like a joyous month for you. Things start to go right for you in February. I wouldn't say you're getting lucky, but people may be noticing you for the work you do. You're still not going to feel victorious in it, though. You're going to feel a little bit overworked, underpaid sort of attitude, mentality. You might be finding it hard to make new friends, new contacts. If you are in some sort of sales or something like that, you will be finding it hard to do your sales. There's this energy of foolery in February as well around you. So perhaps you might end up in a situation what makes you look a little bit silly or something like that. Now, this Lovers card, it's a choice, okay? I'm going to say it's a choice between more than two people. So if you're involved with someone who may be married, or maybe you're married, or involved with someone and you've got someone else on the side, if there's some sort of like playing away affair type of material going on, the choice is being made. Okay, it's a choice that you have been avoiding. It could be that Tower in reverse. Okay, you pushed it on one side in January. You're having to deal with it in February. It's a choice you've been avoiding. It's a choice you haven't been looking at. It's a choice that you've been kind of thinking, if I don't acknowledge the situation, it doesn't exist and it won't hurt me. Okay, I'm feeling it's more likely your partner or who you are with is with someone else. So you're kind of like the third party in this, if that makes sense. But it's coming to a head. It's getting sorted out. You're going to have to deal with it with that Eight of Swords. Okay. So that was February. Let's see what March has for us. March, we have got the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse. We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Four of Wands in reverse, and then we got the Hermit. Okay, so March is an energy of disappearing, hiding in one's shell, not really interacting with the world around you. Okay, you're going to have a bit of an isolated month. Some of this might be by choice, some of it might not. There is an energy of not healing. You're going to be wounds are going to be open, so to speak. You're going to find it hard to deal with your emotions and things. The Wheel of Fortune is saying things are changing for you, though. Things are getting better in March. March might start off bad. It will get better. The King of Swords in reverse is telling us, well, perhaps you're overreacting to something you have found out. And it could all be linked to that January situation, the Tower in reverse, the choice between the Lovers and all that. You're just not going to feel in a celebratory mood. Okay, you're not going to want. In fact, you might even be down to the point of depression and thinking of not really celebrating life at all in any way, shape, or form. I will just take this moment to point out that this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Okay, go and check out the other signed readings if this isn't resonating with you. The other thing is there is more than one person watching this. So 1 month might resonate with you, the next month might not. Okay, for the simple fact that the way the universe might do it is it might do 2 or 3 months for you and a group of others like you, then it might do another 2 or 3 months for a group of different Virgos. Okay, so what we got now? April, yes. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the High Priestess in reverse, we've got the King of Cups in reverse, we've got the Devil, we got the Seven of Pentacles, and we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to actually start with the Devil on this one. The Devil is being attached to something you don't want to be attached to, being in a relationship where it might be abusive and you want to get out but you can't. It might be having an addiction you want to stop but you can't, or you're trying to stop, that sort of thing. The universe is saying it is a good time to try to break away from the Devil at the moment. Okay, the time is right for that. The time is generally right in April for you to do anything you want. If you want to start new projects, it's a good time to do it. If you want to break away from old habits, it's a good time to do it. The energies will be supporting you with this. The High Priestess and the King of Cups and that Hyphen, I feel either people will be coming to you for advice. You might be the sage old Odin there sitting on the throne, dishing out your advice to people, your wisdom. But it's more like you're getting advice or you're hearing something from someone which opens up a whole Pandora's box of things you never knew about. Okay, this could be, just for an example, yeah, one of your workmates talking about some conspiracy theory which you've never even heard of. You start looking into it, you find out all this stuff about this conspiracy theory. Okay, it could be you overhear two people talking in a pub, club, restaurant, bar, work area, toilet, wherever it may be. They don't know you're there, and they're talking about something in you or about you or about your life, maybe your partner, maybe this, that, and the other, and you find out lots of stuff you don't really want to know. But it does help you make a decision. Okay, it does. Maybe it helps you get back on the horse. Maybe it helps you come out of that hermit stage and start socializing again. It might help you start putting your love back out there. Maybe the information you hear could well be, yeah, doesn't have to be bad. It could be good. Maybe you find out that Jill in accounting has the hots for you. Willing to do anything. Which then leads into a Devil, which could be something totally different as well. You could go down a totally different road with Jill from accounting. Please, if you have a Jill in accounting, don't start bombarding me with comments. It's just a random name I picked. I often pick J names. If they're random names, I'm just picking. Okay. If I say any other name what isn't a J name, that could be something interesting. Anyway, so that could lead you down to something with Jill. Maybe Jill is married, and that's what makes it the Devil. Maybe Jill is into kinky stuff, and that's what makes it the Devil. But again, the time is right for that. Okay, the time is right for maybe you to explore Jill's kinky side. With the Page of Pentacles, I'm going to actually say this page, not the page, the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. Things are going to get away from you. Things are going to go a lot faster than you anticipated, a lot faster than you were expecting. And before you know it, you might be in a place where you don't want to be. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is all about planning your way through a situation. It's why the Knight of Pentacles always gets its goal, but maybe 2 or 3 years after it was meant to have got it, it would achieve it eventually. A lot of wives out there would be saying, oh, that's my husband. Yes, us men, we will do what you've asked. You don't have to remind us every 6 months. Okay, we will do it. But it's kind of telling me things might get away from you. Be careful of that. Just bear that in mind. These energies are going faster than you are expecting them to. It'd be a bit like you're out having a nice walk and you see it's warm and you see a nice stream or a little river brook or something like that, and you decide you're going to go for a wade in it, and you get out into the middle and it's a lot deeper than you expected and the current's a lot faster than you expected, and before you know it, you're half a mile down the river. Okay. Okay, probably spluttering and gasping for breath. Ooh. May, let's have a look at May for you, Virgos. Let's have a look at May. We have got the Chariot. There you go. This is the victory. We saw the victory in the Cup cards with that ace, with that 6 of Wands, which had reversed for, what was it, February. But it's now coming out in the form of the Chariot. We've got the 2 of Swords, we've got the 5 of Cups, and we've got the Emperor all in reverse. We've got the Death card, and we have got the 4 of Cups in the upright. Okay, I'm gonna say there's some difficult choices for you. It might end up in you having to lose something in within your life. It doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be a job or a house or anything like that. It could very well be you lose your liking for something, you lose your taste for something. Where you used to love going down to the pub on a Saturday afternoon and drinking a few pints by the river, yes, you just don't like the taste of that pint anymore. It's not saying that you're not going to go to the pub anymore. Maybe you're going to switch drinks, but and that's what the 2 of Cups in the background of our 5 of Cups means. There is still something there. There's something you might find which is better than the thing you've lost your taste for, but you just lost your taste for it. Okay, that's at least the energies. The energies are suggesting that you're going to lose your mojo for something. It's actually going to make you feel. It might actually be you lose your mojo. Okay, but it's a choice you made, which was a hard choice to make it. Okay, you might make some choice, and the counteracting energies to the choice you make is you're going to lose something somehow. But it's not a huge thing you lose. It was destined to end. The Death card coming out here, and with the Death card, when things end, new things begin. It's like finishing a chapter of a book. You finish the chapter, a new chapter opens. It starts. Even when you finish the book, that's not the end of the story. That's just the end of that part of it. Death itself is not the end of life. It's just the beginning of the next one. Okay, but we got, okay, yeah, so theoretically it is the end of this life on this plane, but it might not be the end of your spirit going onwards. But we got the Chariot. So the Chariot is, you're driving through all this. It may be a problem, but it's not much of an issue. You're just hurtling through it with the Chariot. You're going to be victorious. You're going to win over in the end. The thing you lose, remember we had the Devil in the previous month. The thing you lose might be that addiction. Okay, obviously, all because it comes up in one month doesn't mean it's resolved in that month. It could be spanning from one month going into the other, and that's imagine all these cards in one big long line, not necessarily coming out in little groups like this. So anyway, something new comes out of all this, but it's not complete. Okay, so that will be your new chapter. You have to find out what happens next. Like in all good books, it normally fills you in with a little bit of information, but then leaves you on a cliffhanger. So you have to read the next chapter to find out what happens. So you have to start the next chapter. It starts opening up, and it's not the answer straight away. You've got to find the missing ingredient in May. Okay, so let's have a look at June. Who knows? It could be the missing ingredient. It might not be. Missing ingredient might come next year. Don't know. We got the Queen of Swords. We got the 7 of Wands. We got Temperance. Both 7 of Wands and Temperance are in reverse, along with that 10 of Swords. And in between the reversals, we have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to take a quick break while I have a little bit of a drink. But for you, it would just be a second. No, it won't even be that. It would be a blink of the eye. Okay, so right, I'm back. Here we go then. So the Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. You've been holding back on something, okay? But you feel that the time is now to get it out. June is the time to reveal something, to move on from something, to get going again. You've been standing around waiting too long. You've known the truth for this for ages. You have been sitting back for ages, not doing anything about it. But you are now bringing your defenses down, and you are not waiting anymore. You're going for it. Okay, the 10 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. This could be an energy of retirement, fulfilled. You've been emotionally fulfilled by your work life and now you can retire. You've got to that age, you've got to that point where you can financially support yourself without having to work for the rest of your life, and you retire. Or it's an energy of independence, or this is going to be a love out of nowhere. Okay, it's going to be like a windfall, so it's just going to fall into your lap, so to speak. But it's good. It might be short-lived, but it's going to make you feel good. It's going to reinvigorate you. It's going to light up your life. With the 10 of Swords at the end, something is coming to the end. It may be you breaking something off. It could be the fact that you thought something, when it come, you kind of maybe already knew it was coming to an end, but you thought it was going to hurt a lot longer. And again, this could be that Tower in reverse. It might be why you were avoiding it, because you thought it was going to hurt a lot more than it actually does. Maybe it was going to hurt a lot more in June, or not June, January, but by June it doesn't. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a look at July for you. Okay, July. We have got the 6 of Cups, Strength, the World in reverse, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, the 6 of Cups is talking about soul contracts. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that person on there, but you've got these two people. One's exchanging the body for a heart. Yeah, their heart for their body, or the 5D for the 3D, if you will, a soul contract. It's also just generally about contracts and reminiscing about past happy times. So in July, you might be thinking back when things were better for you. You might be thinking back for when you had a cushy relationship. You might be thinking back to your first relationship. It could be an indication of someone coming back. Maybe it's an ex, maybe it's an old school friend. Yeah, maybe it's an estranged family member finally comes back to the nest. You have to have strength to deal with this. Okay, it's not, yes, it's either you need the strength, or you have the strength to break away from all that reminiscing, or you need the strength to deal with whatever comes back into your life. It's not a forward direction. This is going to stall you up a little bit. Okay, this is not, it's not going to be your soulmate or your twin flame or the person you're meant to be spending the rest of your life with. It might just be a means to an end. It might just satisfy an itch. Okay, it might be, yeah, that would do. I've got a big smile on my face. See you next week. Okay, so yeah, it could be that. The King of Wands with the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the energy of a failed business venture. Okay, maybe you're reminiscing about your failed business venture, and maybe it's time to turn your back on the failed business venture. But the fact that the 8 of Cups is in reverse, it could be saying that you're going back to it, you're having a look at it, you're trying to see why it failed, and maybe perhaps revitalize it. Okay, the energies are saying it's probably not going to be a good suggestion if you do. The World in reverse is sort of saying this was a dead end last time, don't do it again. Okay, but I don't know, go with your intuition, go with your gut feeling, go with your discernment. You have your free will, you can use it. If you want to try to spark life back into a failed business venture, that is up to you. Okay, the energies around it are not supportive for you to do it, but you don't, you produce your own energies. Maybe you can outpower this. Okay, the other thing is perhaps there is some sort of financial loss going on for you. Maybe maybe you're getting demoted. Okay, but don't worry too much. Just think about yourself, pleasuring yourself. That sounded so wrong, didn't it? But you can think about that if you want. Think about pleasing yourself, doing things what make you feel good, which makes you happy. That might be by doing that, that is what's causing the financial drain. Maybe you're going out buying new equipment for your new hobby. Maybe you're listening to audiobooks and you're buying audiobooks. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's your life. Just these are the energies around it. Okay, so August. Let's have a look at August for you. We got a Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in the upright, and the Queen of Cups. Well, this is this unexpected communication I talked about when we've done the cut. August time, someone is coming towards you. They're not with you yet, but they're showing the first signs of being there. Okay, if you think of I don't know, when a comet comes into our solar system, okay, it's not until it gets close to the sun and it starts to warm up and it starts to form a tail, yeah, most of the general public can see it. Beforehand, it's only the elite few who have big powerful telescopes and do all their wonderful stargazing who know about it. And that's what this Eight of Wands is. It's the tail starting to form. You can actually see it. It's the communication. Someone is going to communicate with you. It might be a blast from the past. It might leave you absolutely speechless. Okay, like, oh my God, I never thought this person would ever talk to me in such a way. It might be someone you know. It might be someone who you have a good relationship with, but it's not that kind of relationship. It could be like a friend wanting to move up to a partner or something like that. It is communication about love and expressing one's feelings and the like, and it will literally leave you defenseless for want of a better word. Okay, but there is also this energy as well of there's something going to be going on which is going to make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, it could be the fact that you might have to eat humble pie. You might have to go and apologize to someone else first. And it could be by taking those steps, you actually show how big you are. And that's what makes this other person suddenly notice you. With the Five of Swords in there, the reason you feel uncomfortable is because whatever it is, you know you caused it. Okay? The Five of Swords is a self-sabotagement energy. I've done this to myself. And that's what's making you feel uncomfortable and making you feel like maybe you have to eat humble pie. Maybe you have to go and apologize to someone. Maybe you didn't learn your lessons from the last time and you've repeated it again. Whatever it may be. Okay? So, okay. Let's have a look at September. So, we got the Ace of Cups. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have got Justice at the end. No, it's not. It's Judgment at the end. So, Ace of Cups, new love, September. There is a new love in your life in September. And again, don't think this is another person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. It may be, it might not be. This could be a pet. It may be a cat decides that you are going to be its new owner. Perhaps you go and get a little puppy, or someone leaves you a little puppy, or someone else got a little puppy. Maybe someone got a puppy for Christmas and they can't handle it now, it's grown a bit, and you've gone, hey, well, I'll take that on, that's fine. I got a big place, it can run in my garden, whatever. Okay, you're going to do this without really thinking about it though. It's just going to be an acceptance of this new love coming into your life. As if it's a person, you're just going to accept it as it is. You're not really going to think about it. You're not going to look at the differences or anything like that. I feel it's going to catch you a little bit off guard, and it's going to be like, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, it's going to be a sort of a quick response action where you don't really think about it, don't really analyze the situation. Whatever it is, it's going to cramp your own personal passions a little bit. Okay, if you are single and you're going out tasting what is out and about, then yeah, it's going to stop you from doing that. Now again, as I said, it might be the puppy, yeah, and you can't go out for weekends with random hookups from Twitter. You might have to stay at home for your puppy. Okay, but on the other hand, your random hookups from Twitter might want to come around yours and see your puppy or your puppies if you've got two. Okay, but it could also be the case of like if you used to go out every weekend and play golf, yeah, you can't do it every weekend now. You might have to do it every other weekend or something like that. With the Queen of Wands coming out, I don't know, there's this attraction around you in September. People are going to want to be with you. People are going to want you to talk to them. You're going to sort of, I don't know, you're going to be standing in queues in supermarkets, and like the person behind you starts talking about what shopping you bought and what good choices you've made, this, that, and the other. There is also this energy of an early morning call. Okay, for some of you, this could be like a secret liaison thing going on where you meet up at strange random hours of the day. But it's not a bad thing. It's leading to something good. These strange random hours of the day may be because between you two, you are working strange random hours. And these are the only times of day you can actually do it. Okay, with the 10 of Pentacles and Judgment coming out, it's an energy of I can get what I want. I had this image in my head of what life should be like way back, and now I can actually achieve that if I want to. The Judgment is saying that it's time to go for that if you want. It's there if you want to take it. And again, let's face it, we all have our own free will. 9 times out of 10, we'll look at this and go, that's too good to be true, and walk off in the other direction. We kind of get in our own way quite a lot. We don't just accept what the universe gives us. We always think there is a catch, and there might well be. Judgment there at the end. I keep wanting to call it justice, but it's judgment. It could be an indication that someone from your past is coming back to you again in this month. This could be that estranged family member. It could be someone from school. Doesn't have to be an ex. Okay, this is a general read. It could be anything. Maybe it's the first boss you ever worked for is coming to you to just catch up. Okay, it could be just to catch up with you. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to. It's not always love and this and that and the other. I do try to avoid love reads as much as I can on here. There's so many tarot readers out on YouTube who do love reads, so I just try to do general energies for you most of the time. Or weird, wonderful things I just suddenly think up. Okay, so we got the Three of we got the Three of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Oh, this is obviously for October. The Ace of Swords, the Star, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Swords. And I'm going to take another little break for a drink. But again, for you, it would seem like nothing. Okay, so I'm back. So, okay, in October, the energies around October is you can't see a way of getting what you want in the future. Okay, the Knight of Cups is all about like offering your love out, and that's the first thing it is. But it's also about like dreaming and thinking about what the future for you might be. And in this particular case, with the Three of Wands in front of it, it's not on the horizon. It's not coming. It's not close. But there is this realization throughout October that perhaps what I've always wished for is right in front of me, and I've just been too blind to notice it. Okay, this is kind of like the energy when you've been working with someone for X amount of years, and you look up at them over your desk and you suddenly realize that, wow, they're actually quite attractive. They're a half-decent person. We can make a go of this. It's that kind of sudden realization that it's been sitting there all this time. It could be, I don't know. It's like water, for example. I think water is bland and tasteless. You need to put juice in it. I tend to put tea leaves in mine, or hops. But anyway, it's you're I don't know. You're kind of thirsty, and you just grab for that bottle of water and you drink it, and you kind of realize, yes, it is bland, it is tasteless, but hell, it's refreshing, isn't it? God, that feels really good. So it's kind of like that energy. It's always been sitting there. It's always been within your grasp. The universe paid up this manifestation a long time ago, but you've only just realized it's there. The Three of Pentacles and the Six of Swords at the end of this is kind of talking about you might not be wanting to have play in a team. You might want to be going solo on work aspects, projects. Maybe you're working on something in secret and you don't want your colleagues to know about it or something like that. Maybe it's just something you're trying to conceal from your boss. Okay, this is going to create a bit of turbulence for you. It's going to create a bit of an issue, but it will be short-lived and it will calm down at some point during October. And all because that Three of Pentacles came out in October. That could be just telling me that it's about like you've been working on the side or something like that, and it's been creating turbulence and it calms down. The working on the side might have started months and months ago, might have started years ago. Okay, so November, we got the Three of Cups, we got the Five of Wands, we got the Seven of Cups, we got the Three of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we got the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, here we go. Oh, the month of November for you. There is going to be options in front of you. Celebrations, reunions, all sorts of things. And there might be coupling ups with other people you shouldn't be coupling up with because you're already with people. Things like that. Or at least the potential of it all. Okay. With the Five of Wands, there is going to be conflict within you about doing this, and you know it's going to cause pain, it's going to cause hurt. Okay, but this is also saying there is a new start in amongst it all. Okay, you're going to have to use your discernment, or perhaps on future tarot reads closer to the time, this energy might come out in a little bit more detail explaining what it is. But for now, there is a lot of stuff going on in your life in November, one of which is a very good thing, but you'll have to find that out. You're conflicted between what it is. So maybe if you're single, you might have two different people who you're interested in, or three or four. One of them is the right one, but you are conflicted with which one it is. You're not sure which one it is. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is saying it's going to start. Something is going to start. This is the start of all this confliction, all this confusion between what you should do, where you should go, and how you should do it. But it's starting. It's starting in November, and this will roll on into 2026 for you, and we won't find out what it is. We might find out again in future tarot reads what it is in a little bit more detail. But again, it won't actually manifest in the 3D until later on in the in next year, the 2026. There is a split in your life path as well come November. There is a way to go, and you will never go back. You will never look back, but you're not sure which way it is as well. There is that confusion, the Seven of Cups. It's a confusion, it's an illusion. You're not sure. Okay, I'm not saying that one way's good, one way's bad. I'm just saying one way you will never go back. Okay, it's the way to go. I would never. It's like, I don't know. It's like we're giving up smoking. Okay, and you say to yourself, "Oh, I'll never go back to smoking." Especially after a while, you think, "I'll never smoke again." Although saying that, I gave up for about 7 years and I started again. It's a drug. It's an addiction. It's always there. You never get rid of it. Once you're addicted to something, you never get rid of it. You just learn how to control it, how to manage it. 9 times out of 10, replace it with some other addiction. But this is a road where it's like going, yeah, this is the road. This is what's leading me to where I need to be, and I will never go back to where I was. Okay. December. We have got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Magician in reverse. Fantastic. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords in the upright. We got the Page of Cups in reverse, and we have got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so December is an energy of there is going to be there's a breakup somewhere. Yeah, there's a breakdown in communication. There's a breakup. There's disloyalty. There's betrayal. It may be love. It may be work. For some of you it's work, for some of you it's love. Yeah, you may fall out of love with work, you may have a big bust up with your boss. It's going to leave you financially hard off for a little while, and things aren't looking like they're going to get better. You may even think you got tricked into it, maneuvered into it. Okay, maybe you feel that they made life hard for you deliberately for you to have this bust up and then leave. Okay, but on the other hand, it could be in love, a recent love, a new love, okay, which has happened within this year, and that all breaks down, and you feel like maybe you actually feel like sneaking away from that because it just wasn't right. It just, the magic just wasn't there, but in turn it leaves you out in the cold. You've got nobody. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. It's talking about the fact that maybe it's time just to let go of things. Okay, stop holding on to things from the past. Stop trying to keep a grip and control over everything in December. Perhaps just go with the flow. Yeah, work out the few last weeks of December. Have your little break from December, like during the end of December, and then look at the whole world as a fresh. Don't try to take in anything from the past into the new cycle of 2026. Let go of 2025 at the end of the year. Do that whole New Year's ceremony thing. Yeah, when you let all those old acquaintances be forgot, etc., etc. Okay, so that is your December for you. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment. Leave comments on telling me if I hit anything on the head where maybe you've planned to do things and it's like fitted into what I've said with the months. If you didn't like this video, you can give it a thumbs down, that's fine. Again, leave in the comments why, okay? Don't just hide behind a thumbs down. That's what cowards do. Okay, be a big, brave person and tell me why. It'll make you feel so much better as well, trust me. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I suggest you do so. That way you'll be adding your tarot energies to the tarot team pot, and it will make the future reads resonate with you on a more personal level. And I feel there's some future reads coming out of all this. So that would be fantastic. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, whatever video that may be, you all be good out there.